Hello there and welcome back. Today we have a 1v1 between Barles in the blue playing as the Malay and KASVA in the red playing as the Aztecs. So, gonna be just normal ladder, no more red bull. If you had noticed, potentially you did or you didn't, but last week I didn't get a video out, so my apologies on that end. Still, we are back to random map ladder games, ranked. Barles and KASVA were the two highest names I saw at the moment when I got on, so I'm looking forward to see their game. It's going to be an interesting matchup between Malay and Aztecs. Aztecs will be up slightly sooner, though the Malay get up rather quickly. And it's going to be man-at-arms from both players, it seems. Yep. And there's the man-at-arms. Okay, so yeah, both are going for man-at-arms opener. Forward gold for KASVA, and he is playing the Aztecs, so definitely going to be a rather aggressive game, I imagine, from our red player. Backward gold from blue for Barles is going to be rather handy, so this will be kind of an interesting game. Man-at-arms opening for both players means that they are kind of going for the same play, probably archery range follow-up for both. Ooh, a watchtower from the Aztecs, so maybe not. Very early, watchtower placed down on the gold. Super good spot for it. In fact, you're guarding your chickens, your wood line, and the gold. So quite happy with that. I think that's pretty smart. Ooh, we do get a little bit of a lame. Don't know that that does too much. These hairs will decay, but I don't think that Barles was going to be taking them anytime soon anyway. Didn't look like he was planning on it, at least. Bit of action going down. Ooh, a Vil does go down. Very nice. Was a scout maybe killed too, it looks like, potentially. I didn't catch the early scout. Sorry, we sped through the first bit of the early game. Oh, that was almost another Vil kill if that... Oh, there's another. Ooh, this is very bad. Very, very bad for KASVA. That's gonna be 3 Vil kills. Nearly 4 too, if we'd gotten a little bit luckier with that scout. Massive. And I do think he took out KASVA's scout as well, probably in the early game. Or maybe under the TC, or... I don't know, just a chance encounter between armies. Still, really, really, really good position here for Barles. KASVA is very, very far behind. Looks like he's going to be walling in these Vils on the mill to keep them safe. Uh-oh, Barles isn't looking. He just walked his man-at-arms right underneath the TC. Probably a little bit focused on defending here at home, so that does kind of kill the man-at-arms push and Barles had going. Could still be worth it, depends on how many Vil kills this picks up. Oh, do we get at least one more? No. So 1 Vil to 3. However, the man-at-arms push over here is finished. I think advantage Barles simply because he's playing Malay, so he's going to be up even more Vils. So, and then TC idle time's kind of roughly the same for them. It's not going to be too big of a difference, but yeah, I would say advantage for Barles. He's up in Vils. He already has a range down, so he's got the counter units for his opponent. That being said, KASVA's not in the worst scenario. He got some counter damage back. He's going to be able to clear up the rest of this push here. And he does have a tower guarding quite a lot of resources, so he's not in the worst position imaginable. Archers are going to be coming over from Barles. I'm pretty sure both these players are going to be heading up to Castle Age relatively quickly. At least I know for a fact. Oh, there's the range. There we go. Huh, didn't even see it. KASVA will likely be going for Castle Age pretty quickly, seeing as that tower's already thrown down. That being said, maybe not, because he can't sell stone. I don't know, but if you're playing as skirmishers, you're not really going to be the aggressive person. We'll have to see what he goes for. He is still constructing skirms, which obviously he probably needs to do just to cover any archer aggression from his opponent, so it's probably minimal. We'll have to see. Walling up this side of the map, Barles will be finishing up his walls, as well as putting some houses behind palisades as well, keeping them double. I really like this. Keeping the wall, building walls behind the palisades that are specifically the ones that are farther away. Sometimes it feels futile to wall this far, because if your opponent starts attacking those walls, you can't do anything to defend them. But putting a couple houses there really buys you even more time. I do think there's probably a hole for the opponent to walk through. That's 5 tiles of palisade, 2 houses, so there's going to be a hole somewhere. Looks like the walling is going to be interrupted. No fletching, so this... It actually probably is a Vil kill. He's too far away. Yeah, I thought no fletching meant... Oh no, he messed it up! Okay, he still gets it. He still gets it. Lucky shot. Alright. Yeah, for a moment I thought that KASVA villager was going to be safe, but the archers are able to pick that up. Looking for Castle Age, probably in favor of Barles. I think Barles will get there quicker. Not just because he's closer to the res, but he's also his melee, so he'll just go up a lot faster. 38 vills is plenty to work with in Castle Age, so it's going to be very, very dangerous. I think KASVA is definitely behind in this game. We'll have to see what he does to try and come back from this. Clears up the last of those couple of archers. Going to be finishing walling here relatively soon. But over here, Barles is already fully walled. Feeling very, very comfortable. And he has clicked up to Castle Age. That's going to be a really, really, really fast timing for melee. You're going to be up in vills the whole time. And you're going to hit Castle Age almost maybe by the time your opponent clicks up. We still are waiting on 300 food from KASVA here. So definitely going to be a really tough game. I'm not sure exactly what the dynamic between these two civs are going to be. Don't play melee or Aztecs often enough. Aztecs do have really good skirms, so they can kind of defend from Arbalist timing. Well, maybe not timing, but Arbalist in general. Crossbowmen, I mean, is what I mean to say. Aztecs have great knights, but melee aren't exactly going for elephants or knights probably in this matchup regardless. I think the play for melee is definitely crossbow. He's got a couple of archers, but he's not building more. He may be just booming, honestly. He's ahead. He's hitting Castle Age. His opponent's not going to hit Castle Age for quite some more time. Yep, there's the first TC already placed down, and I imagine a third TC will be thrown down. Probably back here. He's got vills back here. I don't know. That's really curious. Why is okay? There we go. So 3 TC boom right away from Barles, going to just grow his economy lead. Makes a lot of sense. He's very far ahead. He knows it, and so I'm still curious though as to what his military will be. Because I don't know. I feel like infantry is a bad idea. He's getting squires. I don't think, and longswords. Wow. He's going for trash swords, maybe? Melee do have the forced levy. Militia line costs no gold. I mean, that's going to be in Imperial Age. I just find it hard to believe that you're going to go for swordsman line against Aztecs. Like, skirms are one thing, but Aztecs have really decent infantry themselves. Obviously, Garland Wars won't come in anytime soon. But Jaguar Warriors, it gets a single castle down. That stops the push. And he's got enough numbers in the skirms that he can probably push most of this pressure off, seeing as he is fully walled. Yeah, look at this. He does it too. This is probably just basic knowledge, honestly, that I just am unaware of for the longest time. You house wall the far palisades. I'm still not convinced how much of that. 1, 2, 1, 2. Yeah, okay, that's actually probably fully walled. Just looks not fully walled. Still, full saturation here from Barles. He is up 10 vills already. So looking really, really good for him. KASVA, I'm very interested. It looks like he will be going for that castle. I think that's a smart play. Maybe probably a forward castle, since you are obviously quite far behind. So once you get the castle, send a ton of vills, go forward, and then start placing down your Jaguar Warriors, or sorry, your castle, and then start pumping Jaguar Warriors into your opponent's base. Jaguar Warriors are a very dangerous unit. They can cut through walls super duper easily. Against archers, they're not going to be like too handy. Oh, looks like we got a breakthrough. But monks are online, so it's not going to be too big of a deal. But either way, Jaguars may have a weakness to archers somewhat. The thing is they come with castles, right? So the castles are a pretty safe area for them to fall back to. And with monks, you're going to be able to heal up. That's a 4th TC, extra committal from Barles for the boom. I imagine he'll be clicking imp in the next 5 minutes. Not a lot of farms, but not a lot of military aggression either. So he's just pure booming, and then he'll probably hit imp and then go full military. He's trickling some longswords. I assume this is mainly just to keep his opponent like busy and honest. KASVA's got enough for his castle, so I really think there's the vills. Yep. What are we doing with them? We deleted the palisade a little too late. Now they're running all the way out the gate. Oh no. I don't think KASVA noticed that. Goodness me. Oh, yeah, actually, there was a tree there. That's why they had to path around. Alright, so forward castle. That is not as forward as I would have wanted. I think you want to put a castle. I mean, obviously, he's probably not scouted the whole map, though. Yeah, so he doesn't know that there's a TC here that he could totally castle up on the hill. He's just trying to grab the center of the map. I mean, fair enough, but he is falling really far behind on vills. He's 25 vills behind right now, which is going to matter quite a bit here. How do I get rid of this? There we go. Barles does spot this, but he's not going to be able to deny it at all. Way too many vills, way too few of an army up on the field. So it very much depends on what kind of a push we see here from KASVA. I wouldn't be surprised if we see a couple of Jaguar Warriors. You don't need a lot. You just need like one or two that will shred long swords and then they get healed up. There they are. They get healed up by the monks. University's coming down for Barles. That tells me he is probably most certainly going for some arbalest play. I still find it curious that we went long swords, but I guess it kept his opponent from coming over to his base anytime soon. He maybe expected KASVA to be in Castle Age a lot sooner. I don't know. There we've got the mighty Jaguar Warrior somewhere in there. You can hear his awesome sound effects as he swings that obsidian club. Obsidian sword. The Makahidal, is it? Watchtower's coming down for Barles. Very interesting. I kind of like it though. I think this one could have been a lot more further forward though. Over here, it's not like the skirmishers can deny you from building it that far, right? Maybe, maybe not. Ballistics is in. Where are the ranges, man? We're on a single range. We're getting ballistics, fletching, all the archer upgrades, and we're on not even one range. There's still a decent amount of skirmishers on the field as well. I don't know. The Vil, it's just the Vil count is insane. I really think that KASVA has very little chance of actually winning this game. He's almost been doubled in Vil count. That being said, his army comp isn't going to be too bad. He's going to have infantry, really powerhouse infantry, and the Jaguar Warriors as well. What's we got? Just, yeah, no pierce armor, no base. Oh, no, 2 base pierce armor. What? Why does the longsword get +2, but the Jaguar Warrior doesn't? Melee 2 pierce. It's probably just inverted. Man, that's confusing me. Anyway, regardless, sorry. He's gonna be able to break in. This is a pretty dangerous military, and Barles is just spamming towers. Looks like we've got guard tower that came in. Stables are being constructed. I imagine this is to try and deal with the skirmishers. Not exactly the unit Malay wants to be on, but in this event, I think it is probably warranted. And I mean, as much as Barles is booming, he is quite trapped, and this is another forward castle coming from KASVA. I think I would have liked to see the castle over here. I guess there's a tower there now. Can I not select the tower? Man, you love to see it. Look at those Jaguar Warriors. What a cool unit, dude. Here they come in. That tower's gonna be gone in seconds. Watch how fast this thing dies. It's like like 2 battering rams just hitting that thing. It is gone. Guard tower, by the way. Crazy. Alright, imp has been clicked. Barles is gonna be imp very soon. KASVA's actually not too far away. He could totally bank up some some food and click up to imp himself pretty soon. There is finally a castle coming down from Barles, so he will be able to get trebs out right away to treb this down. So that's actually a really decent play from him. He's not going to be in the worst position. His economy alone has him just massively ahead. Elephants definitely are the play. I didn't think about that. Elephants are really good against skirms and infantry. Now, I do think that these elephants aren't going to be enough because Jaguar Warriors just hit so hard. So they're going to get chased off, but not a bad idea. You get a stampede of elephants. That's definitely the unit to try and counter this, at least for the short term. Where are those ranges? No, we're just going full elephants at this point. Look at that. 4 stable elephant production coming right up. What is the Malay bonus for elephants? It's just cheaper, right? Yeah, they just cost less. But no, like, extra upgrades or anything. Cavalry upgrades, they are missing 2. Oh my goodness, they're missing 2nd and 3rd cavalry armor. Those elephants are gonna die so quickly. I don't hate it. I mean, against this unit comp, I do think that's probably the way to go. I personally would go for siege. I feel like a couple of onagers threatens this entire army. You can just delete it potentially, you know? Or maybe Scorps as well. Really far TC over here, though that is necessary. He needs to expand. Third castle coming down for KASVA. He is on one town center, a man after my own heart. I say that. I mean, I never have this few TCs at this point. I'm typically on 2 or 3 TCs by 35 minutes, but maybe that's because I'm not as good of a player. He knows the strength behind a 1 TC push, so very interesting to see this. Imperial Age will come up, though this castle probably will be going down. That's okay. It's denied some res. Oh, he's going to start repairing it. He's going to try and keep it up. We do have 2 castle productions, so we will be able to match those Treb numbers fairly quickly once he hits Imperial Age. So there's a chance that KASVA can hold on to this. Elephants are going to try and put a stop to it. Wouldn't mind seeing maybe some pikemen. But let's see how well these Jaguar Warriors do. Jaguar Warriors do against these elephants. They're really trying to deny the repairs. No, they're just going to walk right past. Interesting. They have the hill. They're not going to turn around and fight. Okay. It's just a long train of Jaguar Warriors chasing off some elephants. That is funny to see. 4 Trebs. That castle's definitely dead. Or 3 Trebs, not 4. My bad. Castle goes down. Not the end of the world, though. Our own Trebs are coming up. Sorry about that. So yeah. Elephant raids. I did not see this. Did they break in down here? Oh, what an epic play. Elephants in the base. They are going to finally fight this army, and they're going to go down very quickly. I was totally right. Those Jaguar Warriors melt those elephants. Oh, a nice little conversion. That's going to clear up the army here from Barles. But KASVA's on 50 vills. He totally stopped making vills. The economy's just not there, and there is a insane amount of elephants on their way. Just constant production. Elite battle elephant also coming up. And as well as those Jaguar Warriors were doing, I don't think they're going to be able to stop this tide. Not long term. That's a lot of Trebs coming up. And these are all going to go down quite quickly. A little bit of patrol stacking going down there, probably needed just to try and win the fight. GG is called though. Barles has just way more economy, and KASVA knows it is up.